Oi, oi. Hello, hello. Yo, yo. What up, boys? We are back. Bora lá ver se acabamos o jogo. First of all. Quero gravar isto antes do Tribunal. Que é para fazer várias cenas diferentes. Espera aí. Não preciso destas coisas. Ok. E dois. Ok, eu quero. Um save para o Kitsuregi e outro save para o Kuno. Ok. Bora lá então.
I'm all out of shits to give, loincloth. Welcome to the fucking reckoning. Put your damn gun down. People are gonna get hurt. Shut up. You're not gonna talk yourself out of this, loincloth shit fuck.
This is the mercenary at the gates. His chest rises and falls under the ceramic breastplate. His fingers reach for the...
Shh. This is a misunderstanding. Nothing irreversible has happened yet.
The Kypt is merciful, willing to spare us if we just forget about our murdered and humiliated commander.
You are all drunk. Come.
Easy, Lizzie.
Peaceful.
Nest in your abdominal cavity like a little wild mouse.
Fuck, there's the third one. How did we miss something like this?
This third one, he is the most dangerous of them all, heavily armed.
The Mercenary Tribunal. My plan is not to get killed, but we have to intervene. If this turns into a firefight, we should take him out first.
A sound strategy. He's the leader.
Get lost, comedian. You cops had your chance.
Pig, fuck!
Oh, people are gonna die today. We're not leaving it like this.
No one is going to kill anyone. Let's just put the guns down and...
She doesn't seem to understand the with the wordless Gurgle, the leader, gives a small nod to the helmeted man. Suddenly, the grip of your sidearm feels Shoot him in the mouth. Shoot him before he shoots. No, wait. It's good you have that gun. It really is. Just soften him up first. Present an argument. I'm barely keeping you together here. This is it, the big one. If you talk to him, he will rattle you, not the other way around.
Rude. Rude is the killer. Rude, the...
All of you cunts inside out. Rip you open.
Perhaps it's for the best. Him not talking too much.
The gunner. The raddest.
rim of Owen Clerven's help. About 50 these men served in Seminine. The two little white figures in the end are from when they moved to Revachol. They're recent.
That's right.
T, let's fucking do it.
Team. Yeah? Who did then? How fucking convenient.
His fingers are twitching. That's a draw reflex. He's about to draw.
You think I'm fucking stupid, cop? How about the kid? Tell me. It's a magic fucking sniper.
Listen, please. This cop and this drumhead cop marshal won't decide who.
The Hardy Boys confessed to hanging him, all together. Titus said we took him out back and hanged him.
You're lying. DePaul heard it.
A Kiel Model 40 revolver, 8 rounds in the barrel.
You heard wrong. She and these men have been helping us find the shooter.
Fucking liars.
The shot rings in your ears. The young woman stands and looks behind her. The shot has flown over.
I missed.
Not true. He purposefully over-aimed and shot the window. You had him second-guessing himself. Oh,
I know what I heard, Corty. They said they killed him.
that doesn't sound good. You need to change the topic now, or there will be another shot.
You think I care what that company cunt thinks?
The man stares at you with bloodshot eyes. Now is not a good time to strike. He's looking right at your hands. Do something else.
She's fucking gone. She fucking sailed off. Stay cool. Don't do anything stupid. The company bitch is gone. Layla's gone. Fuck are we still doing in this shithole?
Guys, I just get in the way.
Hold your ground. Any more of you run, I'll shoot you myself. We're doing this together. Yes. So what? Nah. I'm clear as day.
Enough already! What is this? We didn't.
Interrupt me again and I will execute you on the spot, Lance Corporal.
All right, here we go. This is an illegal tribunal. Cranor would never sanction this. I have some trivia too. You only have time for one argument. Choose wisely.
Pops, you have no idea about the rights Crenell extends to us. If I fuck and kill you, hang you to that streetlight by your shit pipes, then that's cool. No one's going to give a shit about dead loincloths.
Okay, it's not much, but he's thinking about something else, and his hand is off the gun. This did something.
Who the fuck is that?
Glacia, the woman upstairs, where is she?
She left.
Unarmed, hunched, but keeping it together.
She left. Her room's cleaned out. Right before these assholes showed up.
We should have arrested her.
Hey, Bushman! Your little cunt isn't gonna help you out of this one!
Dangerous. Ask about him first. You don't want personal facts about his dead friend coming out of your mouth. He has to start it.
Sergeant Major Raoul Cortiner, reporting in to burn this fucking mud hut to the ground.
As he moves, the interlocking pieces of click, click, click. The realization comes to you, like a picture puzzle coming together. His name is Raoul Cortiner.
For killing, maiming, and humiliating our commanding officer, you're all sentenced to death by lead.
We researched him. We contacted the ICP and looked at his birth records. That what?
They fucking put Laylee in a leaf compactor, and now the...
It's a mindfuck, Corty. He wasn't put in a leaf compactor. They're making it up.
Open fire. We can't have that. Interfere now. He sways from left to right, inspecting you.
He wasn't my fucking brother. We just grew up on the same farm and got beat into place by the same sick fuck. Same fucking mud hut town, too.
Okay, good.
Baby blue, yeah. Like someone fucked up and put a baby's eyes on a crone. It was creepy, but bitches like that shit, I guess. Or, I don't know what bitches like. I just know how to mow down cloths. Fuck do you mean?
We've heard testimony. People say he was charismatic.
Yeah. He liked to chat up the natives. Share leaflets. Squeeze a bit of kit-tass here and there. If Laylee was here, he would spare the lot of you. Maybe shoot one for show. But me...
Ready to open fire, Major. At your command.
Find his killer. Cop. His killer stands right there. I know what this tactic is, Silo-san. You're gonna die for them.
Big talk, but that leaf compactor won't leave his mind anytime soon. It's a small thing, but it got him off center. A plume of smoke and fire erupts from the gun, and your hand goes numb from the explosion. There is a hole in his cheek. Blood, his lips, moving, swollen with fear, are trying to say, shoot him, but he can't. To your right, the killer raises his rifle and takes aim at you. His moves are an Easter AR-FA-7, built for taking out light armored vehicles. It will devastate you. You leap left. A swarm of angry lead passes mere millimeters from your side, tearing fabric off your coat. Feels like the lightest of tucks. The man tilts his head, trying to see through the... Watch out! To your left, the pool is about...
God, please.
He's aiming for the eye slot in Rude's helmet. 2 shots ring at once. One from the lieutenant's pistol, and the other from DePaul's. It's aimed at the lieutenant, but it misses. Glenn, dying in a puddle of blood behind you. His mangled torso has 2 gunshot wounds. You see 2 crazed eyes stare at you through all the smoke and the panic. With blood gushing from his face, the man raises his pistol at you. The look of vengeance, framed in blood, lips shaking. Here it comes. Death. You can't. There is no time. Something inside your pelvis, the pain is too immense to scream. It pushes the air out of you. Nothing. A persisting darkness.
You're bleeding out. Stay with me. Yes, keep talking.
But you can't. A slender white shadow towering. Someone stands there. Scream immediately. He's gonna die. Shoot. Dead. He just shakes his head like a pillow.
This is death. One more door.
Kim, there. He's not taking it. His body is and rotting.
There was a radio in the distance. A radio of the world. Playing sounds. Good morning, Elysium. Soon you will return to the world.
Hours turn to days. will get up again.
The engine of a coup.
No, it was him. He is the infernal engine. Can't you?
You see Kuno's familiar shape in the found pants. It turns double, then triple.
Coinslot's dead?
You can barely hear him. The pain is so bad.
Just kidding, Piggo. The boo-boo wagon took the Beano to the hospital, fucktard. Tried to keep up with Kuno. They say you shot that fucker in the face. That's fucking cool to Kuno.
He's saying I now, and not calling you a or a pig.
Nah, Kuno's just off speed for a few days. Being off speed makes Kuno sad. Makes Kuno think about shit. Sure, Kuno's gonna help you with that. You tore some shit up there, pig. Gotcha. How would Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking pretty fucking bad, Kuno thinks. Are your legs attached to Kuno? Can the Kuno move your legs?
You won't be able to dance much, that's for sure.
You keep asking all this weird shit from Kuno that the Kuno hasn't. Kuno did?
He didn't.
Yeah, some cunt from your station came over and knife fucked you. Nick's Fuckleave, I think he was called. Said he was a doctor.
If he did triage and left, you must be relatively
Why? In the name of fuck would Kuno? Kuno's fucking smart. Kuno wasn't in that fuck pile. Go easy, pig. You want to lean on the Kuno or something?
Ouch, ouch. The kid turns double for a second. Damn, your balance is way off.
So, how is it? Yeah, you got lucky there, pig. Maybe now.
Still, you see something akin to respect in his eyes.
Baby Beard was in here. Was probably a bitch to clean.
Baby Beard.
Yeah, fucking Baby Beard. Cleaned all your shit up. 2 days? Kuno's been out longer sleeping off the speed trip. 2 days is nothing to the Kuno. Some of those Union goons got fucked. Now the whole harbour is in lockdown.
Everard probably used this armed altercation as an excuse to completely barricade himself in the harbour. And
yeah, she's way gone, pig. Kuno's the big fuckhole. Yeah, he's drinking downstairs. Kuno's not into that. Yeah, that's what Kuno said. No one goes in or out. No problem. Kuno shares the info. The fuck you asking Kuno for? How would Kuno know? Kuno's fucking 12. Tough shit, pig. All Kuno knows is the harbour is in lockdown. Town's fucked now.
He's really been keeping tabs on you.
Kuno thinks you're fucked, but I can help you. What you got? Bounce that
again, something in him is shifting, changing.
Huh? That could have been there for years. Kuno, walls are full of holes in here, pig.
There is no telling when it was.
There are fucking footprints everywhere, pig. Pigs are too into this footprint shit. Yeah, that sounds real to Kuno. Forensic shit. True crime shit. Let's check out some crime scenes. Yeah, what? What? Fuck, pig. Kuno doesn't know about this flower shit.
He's wrong. What does he even know?
Sure, pig. Sure. You better have more than some fucking roses if you want to bust this. Miracle? Shit. What is this? Is that like a fucking street name or something? It's pretty cool to Kuno. Come on, pig. Thoughts didn't kill Kuno's gimp. It was a person. Even Kuno can figure this shit out. Shit ain't nothing to Kuno. What now? Will Pig. You ready to walk, Will Pig? So, listen, Pig. Kuno's been thinking about shit and, Kuno's coming with you. Help final style. You fucked everything up. Now Kuno's all you got. Tim, this scene is dead. Kuno's out of here. Might as well be a pig. Big up fucky fingers.
Big up fucky fingers. He is. A kid would make a half-decent shot. He is streetwise. Knows the neighborhood. Knows the people.
Accepted the Kuno like a motherfucker. What are we gonna... Yeah, debrief Kuno.
You did mention doing more ballistics.
That's Klage, right? Bitch next door. Kuno's thinking the same.
Ok, não era este o ending que eu queria primeiro. Vamos fazer este com o Kuno. Mas antes disso, vamos voltar aqui. Vamos fazer isto outra vez. Mas tipo, preciso de... O Kitsuragi sobreviva. Era qual era a reaction speed? Ok, este é o único que temos de reaction speed.
I'm all out.
Bora lá.
This is the mercenary app.
This is the kip. You are.
Is Nest.
Fuck.
This third one,
The mercenary. My plan is not to get killed. But if this...
a sound strategy.
Get lost.
Pig, fuck!
Oh, no one is.
With the word, the leader. Shoot him in the mouth. No, wait. I'm barely keeping you together.
Rude.
All of you rip.
Perhaps it's
The gun, buddy.
there, on the rim of Owen Clerven's helmet. You count about these men. The two little white figures in the end are from when they moved to Revachol. They're recent.
Huh?
What are we waiting for? Let's...
Lance Corporal, just fucking shut up and wait for your order. Yeah?
Ok.
How fucking convenient.
His fingers are twitching.
You think? How about the kid?
Listen, please. This cop and this.
Your mind grinds to a halt. All you can see is the revolver in the man's armored hand, swaying, pointed at her. You move your mouth like a fish gasping for air. He pulls the trigger. A plume of smoke erupts from...
Isto começou-me tão mal.
I'm all out.
Não era mesmo isto.
This is the mercenary.
This is the kip. You are.
Peaceful.
Nest.
Fuck. There's a
This third one. He is the
mercenary. My plan is not to... If the...
a sound strategy.
Get lost, Camille.
Pig, fuck!
Oh, Pete.
No one.
With the word, the leader. Shoot him in the mouth. No, wait. I'm barely keeping you...
Rude.
All of you rip.
Perhaps it's
The gun, buddy.
there. These, the two little...
That's T. Yeah? Who did that? How
His fingers are twitching.
do you think? How about the kid? Tell me.
Listen, please. This cop.
The Hardy Boys confessed to hanging him. All to
You're lying.
a Keel model.
You heard wrong. She and these men have been helping us find the shooter.
Fucking liars.
The shot rings. The young woman stands and...
I missed.
Not true.
I know what I heard, Corty.
That doesn't sound good. You need...
You think I care what that company cunt thinks?
The man... Now is not a good time to strike.
She's fucking gone. Stay cool. The company bitches.
Guys,
Hold your ground. Any more of you Yes. Nah.
Enough already.
Interrupt me again and I will execute you on the spot, Lamb. Who the fuck?
Glacia, the woman upstairs. Where is she?
She left!
Unarmed.
She left! Her...
We should have arrested her.
Hey, Bushman! Your little cunt isn't gonna help you out of this one.
All right. Here we... I have some trivia. 2. You only have time for one argument. Choose...
Pops, you have no... If I fuck, and no one's going...
Okay, it's not much. But he's thinking about something else. And his hand is off the gun. This did. Of course, nothing bad will happen. Talk about his dead friend. He seems stable enough to take it. Even better, this might be a very bad moment to come up with this, but he's courty, right? The man he's mourning was called Elysium. Yes, this will, and if not, lives aren't that important.
Don't fucking talk to me about my brother, Lloyd.
Okay, yes. Immediate failure. Things are worse now. He's observing your every motion carefully. A plume of smoke and fire erupt. There is his lips, moving, swollen with fear, are trying to say, shoot him, shoot him. But he, to your right, the killer raises his rifle, an Easter AR-FA-7. Bill, you leap left. A swarm of angry lead passes mere millimeters from your side, tearing fabric off your coat. The man tilts it. Watch out. To your left.
God, please.
He's aiming for the two shots ring at once. One from the lieutenant's pistol, and the other from blood gushes. An unbelievable shot. Glenn, dying in a... You see two crazed eyes stare at you through all the smoke and the panic, with blood gushing from it. The look of... Here it comes. Death. You can't. There is... The pain is too immense to scream. Feels slick and warm with blood. Most of what's down there. It's all gone. Open your eyes now. Nothing. A persisting darkness. Dancing lights of pain. Distant shadow.
You're bleeding out. Stay with me. Yes, keep talking.
But you can't. A slender white shadow towering. Some scream immediately. He's gonna die. No, you say, and hand out your firearm to him.
Finalmente, caralho, 58.
That's all it takes. There is no room for hesitation. The lieutenant moves like a spring unloaded. He grabs the gun. You hear a faint scream, a woman's. Then the sound disappears. Like
This is death. One more door, baby. One brother. It's the living who are going.
The fight? He's not taking it. His body and rotting.
there is a radio in the distance. A radio of the world.
Ours turned to death.
The engine of a coup.
No, it was him. He is the infernal engine. God.
You see the lieutenant's familiar shape in the orange jacket.
Yay, finalmente, ok.
Triple from the pain.
Sunrise, Parabellum. Mr. Gart cleaned it. It took him an entire day. 2 days, in and out. It's not ouch time yet. You just got the Dramamine pill an hour ago. Wait until it...
Dramamine? Then it's not that bad. Neither surgical nor organ damage bad. But still...
Yes. The joke wasn't funny anymore. I took it off.
The close proximity of death must have made the lieutenant contemplate his life choices. He's done with the jacket.
Sunrise, Parabellum. Sunrise, prepare for war.
Isn't that written on your...
It served you well. The gates of the harbor are boarded up. The streets are a little more empty. Apocalyptic violence is yet to erupt, I am relieved to say. I think we may have held it off, for now. Barely. Yes, we have also completely failed. But that's okay. What happened? You shot the major in the face. Yes. As retaliation, the rifleman tried shooting you. He missed, or you dodged. Then I shot and wounded him, while Glenn took a bullet in the spine. It was meant for me. Glenn did not survive. Titus, Fat Angus, and Theo charged. Angus and Theo did not make it. They both died before they made it to intensive care. Titus survives. So do Alain and the musician. I forget his name. Yes, he's still alive. You were bleeding out by then. I think you said something about your wife, and you warned me. I was able to disarm one of them. I killed her. And that's what happened. The Pole was the last to die. Everhart had their bodies returned to Crenel for a funeral. The company is yet to return because we deterred them? Or Joyce did? Maybe the harbor in full lockdown is too... Maybe they are simply taking their time and will attack soon. I don't know. This is the one. 3. Glenn, Theo, Angus. The fat one. He took a lot of bullets. And Theo, he was just too old for combat. All. Yes, officer. 7 people are dead. It's not a success. But what's done is done. The violence is cordoned off. The Hornets did not get into the beehive. The worst scenario has not materialized. And we are still alive. Both of us.
He did not expect you both to survive once you stepped between those two armies.
Reasonably bad. You were shot in the left quadriceps. That's your thigh. The outer side, thankfully, no major arteries were nicked. The bullet was removed and a bacterial infection. We will see.
You won't be able to dance much, that's for sure. You should be able to live with limping around, though.
No. I called your station after the fight. The injury was logged in. They told me they've sent officers to join you on the site. I'm sure they're worried about you.
That means he hasn't seen them around while you were out. They're not really worried about you. If they were, wouldn't they be here?
I don't know.
He may have some idea, but he's not gonna get into it with you.
I did. It's part of a detective's task.
Actually, you can. You can even remove a fractured bullet, it seems.
Not very. I have a concussion from that woman beating me with the butt of her gun. Things would be worse if you didn't warn me. Thank you. I did not see her coming. Stupid of me. Easy now.
Your balance is way off. You feel like you're about to fall over on that.
How are you? Your disco days should have been done quite a while back, Lieutenant Gefreiter. I honestly don't know. Do you? Because we can't talk to Everhart. The harbor's in lockdown. Everyone in there is outside our grasp now. I don't know what to think. It might not have been a bad idea. There is a pin somewhere in the machine. Something is keeping Connell from sending in a death squad. Maybe it's her. Maybe she kept her hand. Either way, Ruby's gone. And Classio too. We really should have arrested her, you know? Guard confirmed she left 20 minutes prior to the tribunal showing up. I don't know. I think the theory you presented, it's someone else, outside our circle of suspects, was right. It better be. Honestly, I think our investigation has not produced a single credible suspect. I don't know. That's been there for years. What? Every piece of garbage in the city is not connected.
He's wrong.
Okay. Yes, God cursed the footprints, not solving the case for us. Au diable. We should go upstairs, rethink the ballistics in situ. I agree with this. What else? It's extremely easy. There are thousands lying around from the war, all completely unusable. It's precisely how easy it is that makes that bullet useless. We could find thousands more if we wanted. All of Revachol is full of them. Don't be narcissistic. Half the cops in Revachol West are his peonies. Even if you...
That does make some sense. He does not know what to reply. It's morning outside, you think.
I'm afraid we may not be able to locate communism, Detective, on account of it being dead. Ideology does not have anything to do with the murder investigation at hand. I'm sorry.
He arches his brow. The ceiling fan patiently spins overhead.
It really is very hard. No. Are you ready to limp? Good. Where do you want to limp to?
The lieutenant did mention doing more ballistics.
Why not? Another look at the window, perhaps? The one he was shot through. I don't know.
The bed's a little nicer now. These papers bear the stamp of the RCM. They appear to be fragments of the...
I had Gart open the door to your room. You were running a low bacterial fever the first night. It would have been easy were it not for my concussion. We both got lucky, considering the odds we faced. I am sure neither of us feels solid enough to keep low.
Next to the stack of bills, you see a note. A few lines jotted down. I'm sorry, I fucked everyone over. P.S. I didn't kill him. P.P.S. Gift upstairs.
A gift? I am not drawing my gun. Yet. But
He says he's not, but his hand moves instinctively toward his holster as he studies the note.
It's hardly so...
You look at her rough, jagged handwriting on the note. She was in a rush, but not panicked. Deliberate. Focused. The medicine cabinet is empty. Pity.
She certainly had her priorities. I always took you for more of a drunk than a chemical abuser, Lieutenant Hefreiter. Should we go?
You see the same two neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman, red thread bisects the room, pointing from...
This is ballistics. She's left a trajectory for us.
A ray of backward motion explodes from his mouth. It suggests the bullet came from the extreme upper quadrant of possible angles, from a point beyond the roof, the island in the bay.
Unless she thinks the perpetrator was standing on the ring antenna. That is where the thread seems to point. I remember. She was there that night. She would have known precisely.
She had a long time to think about it after.
It also looks like there may be more to her skill set than we know. The question is, should we trust her? I find that hard to believe, but at this point, what difference does it make? So it is.
The lead is flimsy. You might as well go around Martinez looking under there, across the grey water, amidst crumbling concrete, a birch tree, and the half-sunken ruins of a flak tower.
Not a lot, no. Could be the makings of a sniper's nest.
Why not? Military fortifications are made for that kind of thing.
Okay, let's go to the fucking island. How do we get there? Joyce Messier had a sloop, but she's gone. Ah, yes, of course. The village. Let's go.
Oh, you're up. It's good to see you back on your feet. Did you like your room? I cleaned it for you. You're welcome. I thought it would be nice for you to wake up in a clean place after you, let's be fair, defended this establishment and its clientele. I give credit where credit is due, and that, sir, was a nice shot. I was watching until you hit him. Crawled in. I wish you a quick recovery. Also, you and your partner are staying here free now. This establishment supports cops. The stay is free, the drinks are not. It just felt I needed to spec. Oh, you know, people don't tend to stick around after shootouts. Turns out they're not good for business. I don't remember everyone who comes here, and many people wear sunglasses inside lately. Must be a fad. Yeah, I was. Yeah. That's because I'm a bad ass. Yeah, I don't know. Clients were panicking. And also, I guess I sort of found out that I don't give a shit if I die. Yeah, I was. Yeah. That.
He nods back at you. Just two badass men nodding. Stop. Make that three. The lieutenant is nodding too. Hands crossed.
Este jogo do caralho, meu. Foda-se. Ok.
Hi again, gendarme. Admiring the atmosphere. What about you, officer? Convenient. But what are you doing? Oh yes, let's see. Sure, you did. Ah, shoot. Bye-bye, Jean.
Seeing you approach, the bruised man.
Crazy motherfucker. Didn't think you had that fury in you. but I guess I've misjudged a lot of people. That was one hell of a shot. Hell of a shot. The fucks did not expect that. I guess what I'm trying to say here is, thank you for intervening, fellas. That was mighty brave of you. Now, how can I help you? Theo was old. I think he'd be pretty happy with the way he went. Never could. But Angus, he was just a stupid kid. Didn't realize the mess he'd gotten into. Trusted me. Still. And Glenn was my friend. Best I've ever had. I'd love that crazy homo like my own brother. We're all fucked without him. But what do? This job is shit. Dennis, you saw him run. He's a mean little shit and I never trusted him. He'd better run real fast now. Real fast. Well, yeah. Memento Mori.
Memento Mori, or remember that you must die, is a slogan various religious orders have thrown around since the dawn of mankind to emphasize the vanity of earthly life and the transient nature of all earthly pursuits. In essence, it means one should live virtuously in this life to live better in the afterlife.
Sure it does. Live every day like it's your last. 'Cause you might be first.
I'm going to find Dennis. I'm going to find him, and then...
The tone of the statement is so matter-of-fact. It's as though he were talking about picking up a morning newspaper on his daily walk around the block.
We're hunting that rat down. I guess I'll take a closer look at our union members. There's bound to be some ambitious fellas. Might even ask Tibbs if he's tired of replacing windows. And maybe wants to have some fun with his brother. Anyway, don't you worry.
He's right. The numbers are replaceable. In an organization of thousands of men.
First,
I'm going...
The tone of the statement. The lieutenant shakes his head.
We're hunting that. I guess I'll take a closer look at our... Might even ask...
He's right. The numbers...
Don't know. Don't care. I'll be glad if I never see that fuck nope.
He did. He shrugs, and his clenched jaw says otherwise. If anything, it's another score for him to settle one day. It'll have to wait for...
Judging by the sight of you, I'd suggest crawling into bed.
Yeah, go pay Monica a visit in Janrock. She's got a knack for making men forget about their worries.
Hell, you both look like you could use some family...
Thank you for your advice, Eugene, and you too, Alain. I do always appreciate a good use of the expression milkers.
It sincerely amuses him how hard these guys typecast them.
You're welcome, Bina Claude. You're all right in my book. Take care, coppers. You two look after yourselves now. Death passed on you today.
Copo Loco. And normal cop, I guess. Good luck in Shamrock. Scars.
Thanks for getting involved, guys. Not a lot of cops would step into that line of fire.
And if you ever feel like the uniform is holding you back...
Fixe. Os gajos gostaram da gente. Tá bem.
The graffito has been painted over the traces of the fight that took place here. It smells of blood and heavy fuel oil. This was Cindy the Scar. The lieutenant crouches.
Looks like it, yes. This is still fresh. It wasn't here. And blood. Some of it is even...
Heavy fuel oil. Isn't that flammable? The fuel oil catches fire immediately with an ominous hiss. A bright orange flash across the surface. The lieutenant has taken a small step back. He looks.
Let's go to that island.
Slowly, the flames subside, the fuel burning out. The air still smells of mazout.
Officer, care to play a game with the Actually, never mind. Wouldn't be the same. The prick is gone.
He is trying to retain his jolly facade, but the underlying sadness casts a deep
Hell, most likely. He was Oh, he would have liked that. Violent lives ending violently. That's how he wanted to. His hungry little heart finally gave out. The dock workers found him in the guard booth.
Wait, did he push himself to prove he can pull his weight and doesn't need handout?
Guess he was about to head home. 'Cause when the dock workers found him, sometimes I thought he was wearing it just to piss me off. Now the joke's on him. No. René was the most stubborn man in Revachol. Nothing you or I could say would, I repeat, an absolute cunt. The only people who could stand to be around him were Jenny and me. And she never lost sight of it. And I thought if the most beautiful being in the world can love him, we've hated each other our entire lives. Yes, I loved that angry prick. He didn't deserve it, but I did. You know what his last words to me were? In Guillaume's time, you'd have been shot without trial. That's what he said to me. He lived a cunt. I took them for myself. Took them to remember that old cunt.
Strange how old cunt sounds almost gentle when he says it now.
Let me see. This was 60 years ago. We all went to that parade. Young René, I'm sorry, officer. I just...
That was nice. A small thing for us, but invaluable to him. He probably didn't even know René had the photo. Yes, we are both
It is what it is. Part of life, really. But to know someone for 79 years, I just don't know anymore. About anything, really. But you must need something. René wasn't really what you'd call a botanist, officer. And believe me, he didn't like... That's their old name, dating back to the time of kings and crests. There were many reasons, but mostly it was the communard. I guess in the end, the Insulindian lilies were just another piece of the whole Insulinde. The royalists had to surrender... Yes? What about René?
Yes.
It is what I just don't know anymore. About anything, really. But you...
Cleaning out the rooms. What if you didn't lose your memory? What if something in Martinez came and stored it all away, for you to slowly open one box at a...
Oi, mozão, como estás? Este jogo tá intenso, tá montes de coisas a acontecer. Estou aqui a fazer isto, mas eu acho que já estamos mesmo no fim. Já não deve faltar muito mais. Mas é, ainda tenho aqui decisões e coisas para fazer. Bom. Vou ver aqui uma cena. Estou bonita. Olha, é assim. Sou assim, moção. Nasci assim, bonito. É vida, né?
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Something is wrong. Only static, no reply. Only.
It's been this way for a while now. My guess is the Union is listening in on our conversations and jamming outward communication. It only happens when someone mentions the attack. The rest is unaffected. Our best bet is to carry on like nothing happened. No more dangerous than stepping between 3 armed mercenaries and 8 Union men, I hope. I don't like it either, but that's the way it is. The street seems safe enough to me. If anything, taking out the mercs made things calm. You can try calling again. Just don't mention.
Everything sounds okay. No drumbeat of total war yet. If anything, everything sounds. In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist? Just a moment.
10-4, come in, officer. Over. 10-4, sir. Well, there have been some talks, sir. I only meant that there have been some talk in the station, that's all. But there are always some talk in the station. But then again, some of us truly are on the take. It's unfortunate. Over. Roger that. 10-10.
Graças a gente limpámos as quests absolutamente todas, meu. Tipo, não há assim muito mais para fazer agora. Mas quero falar com as pessoas porque estou curioso. Alguém tem alguma coisa nova para dizer?
Almost. Kind of. Sort of alive? Man, what a day. I missed out on most of the action, but I heard it was quite the encounter. So what's next? You guys heading back to Jamrock now? Talk is local union muscle were behind it all. I'd reckon the case is closed, even if it kind of turned into a shit show. Good luck with that, my man. Ain't easy being you, but hey, you're still breathing, right? Okay.
Is it wise to share information? The lieutenant throws. What are you doing?
Woof. Good on her. And good on you, too, my man. Merciful. Downright merciful.
All right. That's enough sharing details about the investigation for one day.
The old monument is wrapped in a silver. As you look up, someone shot him in the heart. Interesting.
Okay, well, Martinez is riddled with bullet holes. This place saw a lot of action during the revolution. But the statue is recently renovated, so maybe a joke? Target practice or a political statement?
Ok, musão. Estou a perceber. Eu junto-me a ti também. Deixamos de comer tantas porcarias.
If we connect every bullet hole in Martinez to the murder.
Mas acho que fazes bem, se é isso que te faz feliz. Eu estou feliz por ti também e quero te ajudar com isso.
It's not completely tangential, at least worth noting down.
The king stands high up. This found ate as the smell of cigarettes and perfume welcomes you. The cabin.
Pois, tipo.
There's something odd about the passenger seat.
Sushi é diferente, né? Isso é uma história completamente diferente assim. Calma. Nesses dias de sushi é mesmo para encher a barriga ao máximo.
A lorry stuck in the windows. Fumes of heavy fuel oil waft.
Likely.
There he is.
Esses dias de Kodashi e de Samurai e assim, tipo são dias diferentes, mozão, calma.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know.
The tear machine. Your bottles clunk into. A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
To the left. A colourful.
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health. Here you go, mister.
The boyadero stares at you with respect, then gestures towards the trickles of blood adorning your clothes.
There are types of danger. The one I'm usually concerned with is lung cancer or getting mauled. It calls back to an older era where this was commonplace, though. You have a true boyadero heart, hiding, gathering themselves. The harbor's in full lockdown, friend. No getting in or out, for the time being. No, man. Not today.
He says it matter-of-factly, like...
Time will tell. I'll tell Everard you dropped by. I'm sure he'll be glad. I'll be okay here, doing lookout. Quite the sight, aren't they? Getting to like that red I am. Don't worry about me. I live to alleviate the worries of our brothers. See if any insane killers turn up. Then I'll run. And live. You know it, friend.
Everyone says you started crying in the middle of a firefight and then bled like a pig. guess that was cool. People, they say you'd kind of died for a moment, that you let your shit out already, but then came back. So I guess that's what's cool now. Just don't think because you got half your dick shot off and you're an invalid now, Kuno's gonna treat you different. Kuno doesn't reward weakness. It's business as usual with Kuno.
Feels good for some reason.
The fuck about it? You're testing. Get lost! Watch out, pig. It's a dangerous world out there. Who knows?
I'll die before I squeal, pig. I can't.
Don't be traumatizing it.
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here for more books?
Ah, só agora é que vi, mas não pode ser sempre. Como assim? Não é sempre, é tipo, sei lá.
The sight of black holes stirs something in you, making you forget the lieutenant's surname.
É tipo, é uma vez por semana. Tipo, está tudo bem. Desculpa, mozão, eu estou mesmo aqui distraído com isto.
The faded marks are too degraded to draw any forensic conclusion. They look pretty ancient.
Where? There? Those are old. Yes, the one that happened half a century ago. Those bullets were fired during the revolution and do not much. I don't have a fresh perspective.
Give me a moment. Ask away, police.
She mumbles, some kind.
It's...
She hasn't spoken to anyone. The door is closed. You hear someone inside. Walking. The speakers below are banged up and worthless. The sneakers triumph over them. They're the star of the show.
Wow! A
cop limping down the street, bleeding from the shoulder, face bruised, looking like hell? Cool! That's cool!
The gnarled hawthorn tree. The hawthorn tree is disappointed by your betrayal and the pain. It is nothing. Revel in it. Absorb it. Gain power. Yes, your pain is...
Had enough assaulting Madre Natura? We should get moving.
The gnarled hawthorn tree.
Between you and me, this is why I don't get involved in local politics in its purest form. Now, what can I... Here you go, man. I respect your decision, officer. Hello, hello. Here you go. Of course. Sure. Let me have a look. All right. Let's see it. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't need... Besides, this gear costs a fortune. There's no one in Martin. I'm not purchasing any more clothing at the moment. More than sure. What else have you got? Anything else you're thinking of selling? Another time, perhaps. I doubt it, but I do...
He doesn't know anything. The pawnbroker's get...
Ok. Este parece mesmo que realmente não há nada tipo mais a acontecer.
The trap is full of locusts, but they seem weak and unhealthy.
Ok.
Our tenant, the policeman. Even I can see that. Though I suppose you took the worst of it. Turns out you were your own ill-omen. I'm not sure those were the loss of the men with guns either.
Then we'll be ready for them.
Officer, what happened? You're limping.
You're not limping. You're you.
Is this from the shooting in town? We heard gunshots. Not that we don't hear gunshots.
There was an exchange of fire on Rue de Saint-Guy.
You didn't only get shot.
Well, good for you. Of course. Can I help you with something? That won't be a problem. It's wind still and the tar just dried. We've got 2 days of relative sunshine ahead. If you promise to bring it back, and no scraping the hull. I just got it nice and yellow.
Of course, ma'am. It's only for a day or two.
Aye.
The crow's feet disappear from the corners of her eyes as she smiles at you.
I'm sad to hear that. Take care of that with Ether, will you? Don't get too many RCM men round here. Used to be some kind of fortification there before the war. For the communards. An anti-aircraft gun, I think. Bombed to bits in the landing. I haven't been there myself. Always steered clear of it.
Hasn't been there herself. Who has then?
My husband used to drink there. Him and his drinking buddies. Always seemed like a bad place to drink to me. People died there during the landing, you know. My mother told me.
This must be one of the many fortifications that was used in the dying days of the revolution against coalition forces before they took this city.
The kids sometimes go there too. I know they do, on rafts. I tell them not to, but they bring back old bullet casings. The twins. God forbid they bring the girl along on some rickety box.
Can we maybe ask your twins about that place?
Be my guest. They've a strange way of talking. See if you can get anything useful out of them. I seldom do. Well, most of it's sunken. Underwater. That means concrete underwater. Cut your boat if you're not careful. Be sure to enter from the south side.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Please be conservative with the fuel, will you? Just filled her up, but it's a small tank.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches him do it.
Yes. Yes.
It doesn't look like he knows what that means.
Yes. 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 On that island. That's, nothing. It's just a seafort and some plants. You can take a raft there. It's great.
Estás a gostar da... Como é que se diz? A representação real de miúdos num jogo. Mas eu acho que estes miúdos têm algum problema. Tipo de comunicação ou de... não sei. Algum género de problema.
And we make a fire. We make a fire. Mm-hmm. Gather the sticks for the fire. And bullets. Or not real bullets, empty bullets.
Bullet shells. There are a lot of them left over from the war, but this could be important.
São do AliExpress, coitados. São gêmeos ainda por cima estes. A vozinha é igual.
I don't know what these are. They're lights. The fire guy comes and asks us to put...
Your nerve endings sting from they must mean a human being on that island, but it's cut off.
No. Yes.
Let's go with yes.
Because he asks to put the fire out. I don't know. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like people to be there. You shouldn't go. Yes.
Because he doesn't want to be found. Smoke traces.
I don't know.
Did you mean there are electrical lights?
Yes. No, he doesn't live there. No, he lives there. Been there twice, 2 times. He doesn't live there. He isn't there sometimes.
Anything else? What?
I don't know. We ran. He just yelled we shouldn't be there. Our father killed himself. Don't say that, he didn't.
Foda-se. Ficou metade hora, que metade depressa.
I don't know. Doesn't even have anything to do with this, you. Father is...
The two things are unconnected. Your question didn't make sense.
There's
Lights, fire guy. We should check up on that island.
maybe you're Taylor. He's a police officer.
Man, you're like bleeding. Of course. Drink first, story later. No, no, no. Contrary to popular belief, I enjoy being alive. Let me see. This last one is the most Martinet story I've never heard it mentioned outside of here. At first, I thought it was a joke, to be honest. But I've been on the coast. 8 magic animals? No, man, this is serious stuff. No, Tequila. Most people already know. Hey, hey! Fuck you, Tequila. All kinds. I've seen archaeologists, gangsters, even a bunch of ad agency types. I'm telling you, Tequila, this thing's got a pull on certain kinds of people. You know, obsessive types. People with predilections. Some of those expeditions come back after a week or so, looking haggard.
Ok.
Others don't return.
Eu estou mesmo aqui só a querer investigar tudo antes de ir para a parte final, que aquilo claramente é a parte final.
It was just too high concept, even for me. I'm not even sure I should be telling you this story, to be perfectly honest. You're in a fragile state, and it might be too much for you to handle. Okay, fine, I'll tell you. But I'm warning you, it's pretty out there. Our story begins at a legendary design studio, right here in Martinez. There was this designer. His exact name is lost to history, but in life, he was a legend. Made it big in Aranya, where he did some real pioneering work on grotesque and sans serif typography. That is, if he even existed. Anyway, sometime later he started his own personal studio here in Martinez. And that's when he started working on some really wild stuff. I'm talking some glass-smooth, forward-looking design language, the kind of thing that would totally overthrow the old regime, design-wise.
Ok, venho já. Tenho que ir à casa de banho. Be right back. sorry about that. Bora lá então.
A paradigm-shattering revolutionary?
But then something turned. You see, it's widely known that nose candy and pioneer graphic design work go hand in hand. You know tequila, nose candy, the white rail.
The kids on the streets also.
Or Emalan gold. For the plateau on which most of the world's supply is grown and harvested.
Sinus salt, the white Nile.
Can't see, for its popularity among the aristocratic.
Along with a number of more banal street names. Blow, of course, but all he's talking about cocaine, baby.
Shit, yeah, tequila. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You've got to understand, the work this guy was doing was so high concept that regular amounts of cocaine just now, as you might imagine, snorting that much cocaine can't be healthy.
Right. Wrong. Do it all the time. All day.
Hey, tequila, pay attention. The story goes that one day he was balls deep in work on what he thought would be his pièce de résistance. Apparently the idea was too high concept even for this genius. He dropped dead right at his desk before he could finish. His last words are recorded to have been, "It's as white as a blizzard of cocaine." I know, tequila. I know. But the story doesn't end there. Supposedly, when they performed the autopsy, the coroner discovered nearly a quarter kilo of coke.
That's almost certainly wrong again, nerd. Where there's a...
That's right. 250 grams of blow had accumulated in there over the years. We're talking high-grade Saramaritsian pure. Not that cut-rate shit. There are those who believe the designer was buried with this quarter key of nose candy still lodged in his sinuses.
The cocaine skull.
The cocaine skull. No. Wow. Here's the kicker. This designer, this lead designer of a world-famous design studio, that's why he brought his studio here, back to where it all began. And that's why they buried him here, too. Perhaps right under Ab's pipe there. Or probably further down the coast, or in some yard in Martinez proper. A hidden mausoleum.
No, my grandma always told me his grave lay somewhere on the islets on the back.
This is ludicrous and physically impossible. Sinuses can contain that.
My only question is, where does one get a shovel?
The archaeologists say they want to put it in a museum. The gangsters say they want to sell it on the black market. And the ad agency guys say they're...
Bullshit. They just want to snort it. But you could beat them to it, Harry.
I'm pretty sure they all just want to
And why wouldn't they, eh? Sounds like right strong stuff.
Don't listen to him or his grandma. He's just making things up.
No, my grandma told me. I've heard other people say it too. That it's underwater. Or no. Maybe it was the storm.
Or maybe it's in the air. Or in an ancient...
In a pyramid? Now that would be something.
They're pretty vague about it in general. The gangsters like to claim they're looking for the grave of a friend. The archaeologists act all official about it, saying they're conducting serious research. The junkies, for some reason, are pretty upfront about it. They just say they're looking to snort some blow out of a dead man's nasal cavity.
Honest men on an honest quest. You should...
By now, I'd say I know about as much about it as anyone on the coast. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on just a minute. Finding it right now is...
What?
For one, the way is blocked by that big lorry that says Delta Logistics Company on the side. You definitely have to search the area behind that lorry, too. Yet, and second, outfitting an expedition like that is expensive. It'd have to be a big production to do the Cocaine Skull justice. You need new It's just not feasible within the economic and temporal frame of our current setup. Matter of fact, unless a bunch of money just falls out of the sky, we might never know what...
I have to agree. We barely have what we need to solve the case we've got now. Besides, it would look extremely bad for the RCM to be caught up in something that has the word cocaine.
Wait, maybe there's another way. Maybe
Yeah, well, that's the reality situation for you. Who knows, though? Right. I've never heard it mentioned outside. Some of the first...
There's no... You know.
I'm not even sure I should be telling you this story, to be perfectly honest. You're in a fragile state, and it... Okay, fine, I'll tell you. But there was this...
He existed, all right. You feel it deep within your... I'm talking...
Anyway...
A paradigm-shattering revolution.
But then, something... You've got... Now...
Right. Wrong. All day.
Hey! Apparently the idea was too high, but the story doesn't end.
That's almost certain. Wrong.
That's right. There are those...
The Cocaine Skull.
The Cocaine Skull. That's more...
No more...
This is... My only question is... Where...
Good thing, because I don't think you can...
What?
For one, the way is blocked. And second, outfit...
I have to... Besides, it would...
What are you talking about? Don't give up.
Your loss could have been an amazing...
That's all right. We've got plenty of adventures for one case.
Not that I can think of, currently. That might be the case.
Some kind of superstar. They say the world isn't ready for a rock and roll cop. No one wants their state monopoly on violence to be mixed with... Vamos... ok. Quero ir ver aqui a cena. Só alguma coisa só para aqui. Estas armadilhas todas. The trap is filled with dead and dying locusts. Most of them aren't moving anymore.
Okay.
A few locusts trudge along the wall of the trap. The rest are piled in. The dome-shaped plastic boy bobs up. Just dead and dying locusts, and the slow sweat.
Quer dizer, estava-me a esquecer, a gente nunca entrou aqui. Eu nem sequer reparei que que esta ferramenta dava para usar para abrir isto.
An old door worn by elements guards
Ah,
the depot.
ok.
The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while. You see a handle.
From here to the wiring, it's military. A service. The washerwoman.
It may have been used to service in.
Acho que essa afinal não. Tá bem, acho que está na hora de continuar, né?
Be careful out there. Sea's calm as death, but still. Be careful out there. Sea's calm as death, but still. There are ruins under.
Oh, yes, she does. You need to get your drink on. There is no other way for human.
Alcohol? That's a good impression.
She doesn't even understand. You asked her out. Perhaps you're too sober to pull it off right now.
Só um minuto, só acender a luz. Ok, bem melhor. Bora lá ver. Se ainda conseguimos acabar isto hoje.
A skiff with a small steering engine in the back floats on the calm mirror. The boat's belly is a shiny yellow color, industrial paint over fresh tar. SRV made. This machine represents humanitarian aid from a workers' state on the Samaran Isola. The ROO logo on the engine gives it once you get in, that's it. One pull of the starter handle and you're off into the bay. A strange trepidation. Have you made all the necessary preparations? Closed. Remember what the net picker said. It's a small tank. You won't be going back and forth on this.
It'll float. What? Fine. Let's blast SAD FM then.
SAD FM is a radio station specializing in sad, slow rocks.
Yes? What do you want to know? Good.
No response. He's having trouble processing it. A moment passes.
What about me? What do you mean? I have no...
The lieutenants... We all have our different mediums.
No.
Your brain sends the signal to your lips, but they refuse though. It's like you're locked down.
Something the matter?
What's going on? It's like you're a puppet. The lieutenant relaxes his eyebrow.
That's correct.
You feel a slight urge to put the lieutenant down for this. But you can't quite muster enough testosterone.
I guess you don't need glasses. Good. Let's change the subject.
Fuck, o som do jogo ficou bué alto de repente.
The skiff floats on the calm of the sea. Once you get in, have you made all the... Remember what the net picker said.
Want to be free. Want to be free. It will last forever. Eternally.
Ok, isto nem sequer dá mesmo para passar, é só, temos só mesmo que aguentar. Tá bem.
The boat comes to a slow stop. The lieutenant turns the engine off. In the silence, a sputter of wings. A flock of... Let's go. The chain trails off into the ocean, connecting the island to the supply depot on the coast.
Ah, yes, so it seems. For bringing munitions to the island, maybe? And supplies? You could also lock the bay when you raise the chain.
As a defensive measure, lock it off that side of the bay.
From enemies. Enemies of the commune of Revachol. This sea fort was a revolutionary fortification.
The dry grass crackles under your feet as you stop. Far away, birds' wings touch the still. The flock of quail departs. Now more than 100 meters away, 102, on the islet, there is almost no wind under the rain quietly falling on the reeds. Bulrushes swaying on the waterline, like a silent orchestra tuning at the beginning of some major work. A silent hiss, sea air moving through the faraway roar of the city, distant like today's dream. Before it, the sound of sand, raindrops fall on water. A low hum. The air slowly moves through a concrete box, through its ancient slits and cracks. Air flows out of a pillbox window. There is very little there. The air cossets flowers on a meadow. Absolute silence. A drop of rain falls on a black log of an extinguished campfire. A jitter, a sound impatient to happen, but not yet in this world.
Yes? I have. Is that why we're stopping?
The lieutenant nods in silence.
Yes? It is. Is that why we're...
ICM? This feels familiar somehow.
Insulindian Citizens Militia. It's the official name of the communal.
Sounds an awful lot like.
It does. The RCM may descend from the... It's impossible to say. It was chaos after the war. The name was good for getting people to join us. Revachol West was mostly workers and criminals.
Nice political thoughts rush through your neo. It's going to be hard to say them. Carrying around all that weight on a busted crutch is making you pant.
This is better preserved than the others. You can still read the sign. No, an upside down.
With its horns in the sky, the symbol of the commune.
No, that's the uninhabited.
A DeLorean era symbol of
After 44 years? That's not nearly enough to hide what happened here. One of these barrels was still leaking fuel, as you saw. The city is full of things like this.
Ok, eu já estou mesmo a ver, isto vai ser um puzzle gigante, meu. Não sei se quer começar isto agora ou deixar para depois.
An old cylindrical generator is nested above the ammo lift, with makeshift electrical wiring running out of its side, and the lieutenant puts his hand on.
It's cold now, but someone has been maintaining it. The wiring has been repaired. Downstairs, somewhere? Liquid carbon. I would imagine it takes mazout. The kind that's favored by vagrants and fuel thieves.
The lieutenant pauses. Something seems to be pecking at the
long and cold.
A hollow ring. The canister is empty. Dust falls from the generator and down into the ammo lift.
I don't know.
That is his idea of a joke.
Someone with basic electrical skills has restored it in order to keep the room warm. Maybe it's
the wind outside picks up suddenly, with a faint howl. Inside, it's There's a greasy old spring mattress in the corner, resting on piles of socks.
Someone has been squatting here. The linen is fresh, recently washed.
You force the rest of the sentence out through pain. Thick.
You know, officer, you can rest here if you are feeling tired. I will keep watch. You could use some rest for what's ahead. Yes, anytime. If you need a rest later.
You don't have to be a hero. The greasy.
The offer still stands. Take it.
Books and magazines lie scattered on the floor, and most are soft covers. Serialized fantastique and detective stories from the 20s and 30s. This disparate popular depictions of man versus nature by amateur naturalists T&T Harpin, husband and wife. Widely read by people from all among what is mostly commercial fiction and serialized stories. You find a magazine cathodique for
someone's made themselves a home.
soft covers, serialized fantasy. Oh yes, under the bed, there is a rather extensive collection of critical theory, that is, dour, life non-affirming left-wing literature, published by small imprints such as Abattoir Firm and Ouzia. It's not exactly like reading.
Ouzia. Humanitarian sciences. Stands out. Not the...
Your incendiary remark has failed to provoke him. Wasn't there some in the communist students' room?
Well, yes. That ones...
The little books seem inconsequential next to the big pile of frivolous entertainment covering them.
Again, I am not a philosopher, but whoever has lived here, they have some education.
Interesting. The greasy old...
The offer still...
You face the concrete wall. There's less light there, in the dark corner. The blanket feels cold. The entire room does. Concrete and cold. Minutes pass. Half an hour maybe. The sounds of this... You feel yourself standing up in the darkness, right next to the mattress. Slowly, the world begins to hatch from the blackness. Sleep.
What the fuck? Ok. Eu ia parar aqui. Go down to the chain. The fuck? Ah, ok. Isto é sonho.
The innocence of humanism, internationalism, and the welfare off to advise the Queen of Shest, most likely. This is the holy suzerain of Mwindi and Insulinda. Definitely not your wife. You need to talk to her. Think of the historical knowledge you could... I don't know, man. What is the holy suzerain doing here? Something seems off.
I'm sorry. I was heading to the aerodrome. I just don't have time to... Just my scepter, my globe cruciger, a spare silk gown. A toothbrush, travel documents. Oh, this is just a wreath. The crown of immortality is made of rarefied light, mana and raw palladium. It was passed on to me by the rulers of late.
She looks at the suitcase, not knowing what more to say.
Anyway, I'm going to Morova, to live there in Grad. It's 1 million kilometers. Hey, I'm doing really good, actually, both professionally and romantically. I've come to a fulfilling and people. Don't say that. I know this positive thing sounds stupid to you, Harry, but it works. We all have an obligation to be happy. You too. And you will be. No, Harry. No. I don't want a massive, epic showdown. We don't have anything to talk about anymore. Every combination of words has been played out. It's all gone. I have to go to the aerodrome. I have to leave Revachol and you. And you have to be alone. In hell.
Oh God, whatever you do, don't try to kiss her yet. Not after that. You're still reeling. You'll fall over if you try now.
It's not. But I don't know why I said but. That's it, yes. We've talked about it 1,000,000 times. You will.
Where in hell? Oh yes, she'll come around now. Her innocence, Dolores Day, fiddles with the handle of her airport. I don't understand.
We were bad for each other, okay? I was bad for you. Can you not see? I'm bad. I had to stop. I couldn't just turn into a bad person. It just takes some time. For you, I think it will take something like 20 years, maybe? It was hard for me too, you know? I used to think I couldn't live without you. But I can. Yes. But that time is... Yes. It only took me 1 year, maybe 2. Phew. No, Harry. We already tried again.
Is that how it is now? We should just try all good things twice and then give up. By that logic...
I don't know. Please. Harry, we can't be together because you're insane.
They're turning moist now. Her eyes. She slowly shakes her head and tries to get a hold of herself, brushing her hair.
I don't know what you mean. Dolores Day. Oh, Harry, you shouldn't have done that. Call me like that. They shouldn't have. They really shouldn't. I was in Morova already. Safe. In the warmth of the night. Months already. Soon it will be years without the hurt. I sit there in Morova, in the holy gratitude of my bliss.
The air gets cold around you. She looks down on her stomach, then up her cheek. The death blow is coming. It's Dora. That's what the voice said on the phone. Dubois, yes. Dora Dubois.
Oh no, 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 no.
That was not the death blow yet. You saved yourself. For now. Keep stumbling around and it will happen.
Wasn't I Dolores Day just a second ago? Now I'm the X thing? You're confusing me. Look, I haven't even bought the tickets yet. My friends are waiting for me on the platform. I can't let them wait. It's impolite.
She does not look back. Instead, eyes her fingernails.
The morning? I don't understand. Oh my god, Harry, stop. I don't want to hear anything about the morning. I can't do that anymore. I'm not 80 years old, I'm 32. People my age are not supposed to mourn. Yes, Harry, I am. Things have gotten much better for me. Now that I am the ruler.
A tiny golden watch with red straps around her bony little wrists.
You know what I mean. No, you don't. You've worked there for so long, you can't even talk like a normal person.
Questions? Did someone say questions?
This is another one, isn't it? We're in a tree right now. It's not just the lists or trees or whatever. Other people get sad too, but not like you. You stayed down for too long. You only communicated with encyclopedic trivia. In conclusion, you're ill. You're an old, insane man. And you have to be in hell until the end of your life. And I have to go to Morova.
She doesn't know what to say.
Yes, okay. I'm glad. Do you know how much it hurts me to hear you say that? I'm shit, you made me shit. I can't do this anymore. I can't make you insane and shit anymore. I can't let you turn me into a bad person. We both said a lot of things. We were
It was her. I can feel it. I can see it in her tender long fingers, in her wrists. Her hand wrote it. Said
As Queen Regnant, I write a lot of letters.
You need to recite it to her. For effect. Yeah. Put a stake through your heart. She won't get hurt. She'll bend out of the way.
Okay, Harry. Okay. It was morning and you slept. The room smelled of cigarettes and Rowans. There was hoarfrost on the ground when I left. It was 100 million years ago. I was someone else then, filled to the brim with love for you.
The light of the video rental shines through her dress now. A DeLorean figure, cut in black, moves below. It's still her. Her legs, her breasts, her...
The coolest. With your leather jacket and your boot-cut pants, smoking in the bus stop. I wanted you to be the rest of my life that day. The first and worst time I fell in love. I will always have that with me. It's a fact. Yes, let's talk about that too. Let's bring it up, the zoo. In Le Jardin. It was just a day then, but to think. Were we there now, you could touch my hair, kiss me.
That's sharp and precise.
No, it's all you. I always loved you for it, but it could not save us. It's here, Harry. We are on Voyager Road. At the end of it, 300 meters from the stop. There. You could not pay the electrical bill. It became a lightless tomb. The years you spent...
Surely the alcohol didn't help either.
Everyone has a little glass of wine every now and then. I certainly do. It's a Queen Regnant thing. I don't think it was the 42. That is the light rail that took me to Coron, to school and work. Every morning. It's the same stop I met you at, Harry. No human being should still remember the position of atoms such eons ago. And my crown of immortality. No. You scared her out of me. With your crying, your... Can't you see? I can never think you're cool again. I can only...
It wouldn't be a cheap rental this time.
No, it's too late. I found someone for whom I feel the same love I did for
Your heart burns. Through the blackness you feel the
Harry, do you notice how none of this is very funny? I hate being that. I don't want to be anything for you. I hope the decades it takes... Is there really anything left? If not, we can always repeat one of the things we have already talked about.
Don't let her go there. You should redo the topics. Go over everything. The things you didn't say before too. Make it go on and on.
You know what I mean. A cop. You've worked there for...
Questions? Did someone say questions?
See? Let's talk about something else.
In descending order, usually.
It's not just the lists or trees or whatever. Other people... In conclusion, you're ill. You're an old, insane man. I am actually very ordinary, Harry. This thing you've made me into. I'm sorry for saying so, but I just hate it. What is... My lungs do not glow, Harry. I am just like all the others. None of us have glowing lungs.
No answer. An apricot-scented ghost wafts out of her. Her skin.
That is very contested by modern historians. You're only saying this because things didn't work out between us. I'm not that either. Can't I just be? We both said...
It was her.
We will always have what was. We both said...
It was her.
As Queen...
You need to recite it. Yeah. She won't get hurt.
Please, Harry. I just don't have time for this. Okay, stop. Yes. Are you happy now? Then why are you doing this? Very well. I wrote it was 100 million years ago. I was someone else then. Filled to the
The light of the video rental shines through her dress now. A DeLorean figure, cut in black, moves below. It's still her.
And my can't you...
It wouldn't be a cheap rental this. Nothing will. I've been poisoned by...
It's here, there.
Surely the alcohol didn't help either. You are right.
40. No human being should still remember the position. Is there really...
Don't let her go there. You should redo the topics. Go over everything.
It's not. But... I don't know why I said, but that's it.
Where in hell?
It just takes some time, but I can. What other things? We've been through all the things, Harry.
She doesn't know.
Yes, okay. It doesn't sound like you're better at all, Harry. It doesn't even sound like you're a moralist. It just sounds like you want to win me back or something. I don't want you to try that anymore, okay? It's too sad. I need to go.
With your feet trembling from the steps you took, tepid and fearful, she is not kissing you back. The moment is ending. She is going to move her face away from yours. Trying hard not to look at you. When she withdrew, brother, you should put me in front of a firing squad. I have no words for how I failed you.
Why did you do that to yourself? You know I don't cheat, Harry. I never cheated on you.
She breathes out heavily, as if something painful has passed through her, and shakes her head. She shakes her head one more time.
No, I'm just Dora.
She breathes out heavily. She breathes out. She shakes her head one more time. The evening wind.
No, Harry. Not yet. There is one more thing you have to see. I'm pregnant. Yes, he did it. I terminated yours. Don't you remember, you poor fuck? Now, go ahead. Ask me more questions.
No, this has to end. Do the last one.
I have to, Harry. Really, I've already missed the 8...
Lies, sire. She cannot but love you. She has said so 100 times.
That was someone else. I betrayed her, overwrote her, and am happier for it. Yes. I won't see you, but you... Oh, Harry. This is a dream. Can't you see? I'm already in Morova by now. Who knows how long... Right here, tomorrow night. Once this dream starts happening, it keeps happening. 3 times a week. I'm suffocatingly beautiful. And young. And I smell of tutti-frutti chewing gum. Like I did that time when I asked... Oh yes, this is real darkness. It's not death or war. See you tomorrow.
Foda-se, caputa, meu. Isto foi muito pesado. Graças. Não estava à espera disto tudo. Meu Deus.
You're up quick. How was your sleep? I did not want to wake you. Perhaps I should have? Was it a job dream?
The lieutenant nods solemnly.
Are you sure you're okay? You thrashed around and you bolted up, half covered in blood from your wound. Okay.
Ok, diz ele. Tá bem. Vamos acabar por aqui então. Jesus Christ. Mais tarde a gente continua. Bom, thank you for watching. Mal logo a mais. Bye bye. Até logo.